for Mr. Bushiri. We're talking to Mr. Terrence Baloyi, who is the lawyer. Mr. Baloyi, I was asking you when we went to break how your client feels about SANCO's assertion that the church is using the venue that it's using incorrectly. It's not meant to be a church. And this is why they are approaching the city of Tshwane. What is his response in this regard?
Look, I like your response, the way you responded to him, to say that if they feel that the church is being used or is being misplaced and such permission is being granted by the city of Tshwane, why would they now want to blame us as a church? Be as it may, this is when we feel that we need to be invited to the meeting and be part of this meeting and also air our views to say, how did we come about to using this building? For them to come and make such suggestion, we find it bizarre. And also in a sense that I recall in 2016, the youth came, or the city of Tshwane approached us to say that now is that time of the year where our children around the areas of the community needs to do the merry-go-round as we normally used to do. We went on a 2 weeks break, recession, to allow these activities to go on. So by that, I'm just trying to demonstrate that by no means we're not depriving anybody, and we're willing to engage with anybody. Anybody who feels that wants to use a place, we're just there as tenants.
But they were not, Mr. Baloyi,
not responsible. Yes.
They were not talking in terms of access. They were talking in terms of security, and that the place is not properly secure for large numbers of people.
Okay, no, that cannot be true. Also, I heard him mentioning the JOG meetings. The JOG meetings, we're part of the JOG meetings. We attend these meetings throughout whenever we're required, but every Wednesday, we're part of this JOG meeting. So those allegations are way unfounded and cannot be true, and I believe the city of Tshwane also that can come to our defense in line with that, because we're fully compliant. We follow all the security procedures as required by the statute. There's no point where we say, as they are alleging that we in breach of any. What I also like that you could not even quote any of the section in terms of these bylaws are concerned, to which section of these bylaws are we breaching. So it's our belief, and we strongly believe, as part of this JOG meeting that is referring to, which I believe is never been part. I'm just wondering also if he knows anything about such JOG meeting, because mainly those JOG meetings are part of us. We're part of it. We attend, we comply with those meetings throughout the time, throughout the period of the church services, throughout the year. So it's just coming from an uninformed position.
But let me ask you this. You're here as a legal representative, but this question has both a legal, which is what SANCO is pursuing right now. It has a legal aspect to it, but it also has a moral aspect to it. Pastor Bushiri has thousands of followers from South Africa, from other countries around the region. But he also has many people who do not agree with the way he carries out his church work. Does he have any inclination to reach out to the people who are unhappy with his work, to try and explain to them what it is that he does and how he does it in an unconventional way?
I was hearing you up to the last part. I missed the last part of your question. Please, can you kindly repeat that?
Does your client, Pastor Bushiri, have any inclination to reach out to the people who disagree with how he dispenses his church work, to try and explain to them what his work really entails? Does that even matter to him?
Okay, I hope I followed your question, but allow me to say that Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, he hasn't closed doors to anybody. We have all pastors among these followers. Among these followers is inclusive of all the pastors who own various churches. He opens it there for them. They come to church. He teaches them in whatever way that they want to hear or to learn. He normally have this prophetic school of ministry, especially towards the end of each and every year, mainly to teach specifically the pastors. We have a group called Levites. It's a tribe. So this is the tribe consisted of mainly pastors or people who have the calling to become pastors. This tribe also is constituted by over 1,000 members. He sits down with them, he gives them sermons, he gives them teaching as far as the prophetic ministry is concerned or any religious understanding wherever they lack. He opens up to them. So whoever feels that he needs this anointing, he needs this teaching, he's open to anybody, he is contactable, he's open. So I don't understand why people should be thinking the way they think. He's not hiding anything. As we interact with him on a daily basis, we know how he works, we know how he ministers. He gives us, he shares his plans with us, he shares his vision and his calling. So he's a kind of person who is open to everybody. So if the public or the SANCO members feel that he is not, he is hiding something, we invite them to come to the church. Just like previously we invited the public at large or anybody who feels is interested and curious. People should feel free to come to the church. They can use our numbers. We can get them closer to him. They will see how an open person he is and how he's willing to share.
Mr. Baloyi, I need to end it here. Thank you so much for making the time. Shepherd Bushiri's attorney, Terrence Baloyi. It's an ongoing story. We hope you'll be available if we need to talk to you another time. Our senior reporter, Mzwandile Mbeje, is at Nzuzu.